Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller. In a toxic relationship, the other person expects you to do things that violate your conscience. Kind of like, again, the if you really loved me, you would do such and such. You would go this place. You would do this activity with me. Whether it's sinful or wrong or against your moral judgment, they expect you to do it simply because they tell you to and they feel entitled and they expect you to jump when they say jump. And they expect you to ask how high. In a toxic relationship, sometimes stalking occurs. This means following people, reading their personal mail, usurping their emails, showing up at places of employment, showing up at grocery stores where you shop, just to check in on you. Yeah, it's very disconcerting and upsetting when people do that. Toxic relationships, there are often secrets. Secrets from you, secrets about you, and getting mad if you start questioning them too much about things that look suspicious and don't add up. Very toxic. In toxic relationships, you tend to accept the fights and the bad times because the making up is like euphoria. Whether that's a physical thing or he brings you gifts, he brings you flowers, he tells you how lovely you are and how beautiful and how glad he is that he knows you and met you and married you or lives with you or whatever. You basically stay with them during all the miserable fights and you justify that by saying, yeah, but he brought me flowers. He brought me my favorite candy. He played my favorite song. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Okay. In toxic relationships, you have this belief that you cannot survive without this person. You are nothing without him or her. They are your world. They are your everything. They are the reason you breathe. I'm coming up with some videos soon about some of the music we listen to and how that feeds into this whole toxicity in relationships by these false beliefs and this magical thinking and confabulation that we sometimes form from listening to certain music. In a toxic relationship, there's a lot of walking on eggshells. You're always afraid to say or do something because the other person might react a certain way. They might be angry with you. They might give you the silent treatment. They might withdraw from you. They might take something away from you or not pay the bills on time or let your cat go without food or whatever it happens to be. Walking on eggshells. In a toxic relationship, you lose your identity. You forget who you are, what your favorite foods are, what your favorite group is in music or whatever, what you enjoy doing, your hobbies and the things that you love. You lose yourself. Stay tuned for more.